In our previous lesson, we learned about introduction to ribbon and we have learned how to add particular commands on our ribbon tab to use it. In this chapter, we'll learn how to insert values in Excel from a text file, AccessDB and Webpage. So let's go. I have already opened an Excel file here, and what I want is that I want a certain data set which is already present in a text file, and I want to import that file into this Excel. So how can I do it? To do that, you have to click on data first. Then there is this button from text which states that get data from a text, or you import data from a text file. Click on it. Then you need to go on the location where the text file is stored. You can see in my folder this text file is there. The type is text file. I click on it and then I click on import file. Then this interface will ask you what is the delimiter type. So my file, as I know, it has been delimited by comma. There might be a possibility that in your file either it can be delimited by some special characters. So it depends upon the fashion in which the file has been stored in your system. Now I know that my data has headers. So what I will do, I will click on this checkbox, my data has headers. I'll click delimiter. So I already know that my file is a comma delimiter file. So I don't need to do anything here. Then I'll click on next. Then suppose your file is a semicolon delimiter or comma space or other, you can specify here. For example, if my file has a special character delimiter, for example 2 times or 1 times of underscore, I can put underscore here. But now, as I already know, and you can see in the data preview that my file has a delimiter of commas here. So I'll remove the tab and I'll click on comma. You can see that in this data preview section there is already a line which shows that how data will be segregated. Now I'll click on next and I'll click on finish. Then it will ask on which cell you want to start incorporating the data. Either you want to put it on a new worksheet or you want in the existing worksheet. So I want this on my existing worksheet. Suppose if you don't want your data to be imported from cell A1, you want it to be imported from cell D1. Then what you need to do is that you directly click on D1 and it will change the existing worksheet address here. Then click on OK, and there it is. Your data is present here. Now, this was the process of importing the data from a text file. Suppose you are working in an organization where you have to import a huge amount of data, and that huge amount of data is present in an AccessDB file. Then how can you do it? It's the same process. You see, you need to click on data, then go to this section from access, click on it. Then you will need to provide the path of the file. So in my case, I have that in my D drive. This is the database 2. I select this database 2. I click on open. Now, within that AccessDB, there are multiple tables. So for this instance, I want this sheet 1 to be imported in my sheet. I'll click on this import. In this sheet 1, and then I'll click OK. Now again, it will be asking me all those options which I have explained you earlier. Now I want this to be imported in new sheet. So I'll click on new sheet and then I'll click on OK. Now you can see that the entire data has been imported and it's pretty fast as compared to copy pasting it manually. And now we'll go to one of the last option here that we had discussed earlier. So to import the data from a web page. So I'll click on a new sheet and I'll show you that this is a GitHub location where this raw file is present. It's in a CSV format, and these are car data set, and I want to import it. So either what I can do is that I can copy paste it directly from here, copy it and then paste on my Excel sheet. But right now you can see that this is a small data set, so you can do that. But if there are a huge amount of data, then it's not the best way to do that. The best way to do that is you need to go on data, then click from web, and it will open the Internet Explorer, and you need to put the address here. So what I'll do, I'll copy this address, I'll put it here, and then I'll click on go. You will see that that web page has opened it. Now you need to click on import. Again, it will ask you whether you want it on a new worksheet or the existing worksheet with the cell location. I want this data to be imported starting from cell A1. I click OK, and there it is. Now, one of the major things is that you have imported the data, but you see it's a comma delimiter file. I'll show you on the web page. It's a comma delimiter file. See this. So the first column here is blank, which means that the car name is blank here. I know about this data, that's why I'm telling you this, that the car name is blank. But if somebody is new, they will be surprised at why it's blank. The first row is the header, and from second row the data is there, the information about cars. So in the first row, the first column header is blank. Post that MPG, cylinder, displacement, and everything is there. Now it's a comma delimiter file, and I need to again separate this. And how can I separate this? To separate that, again you need to go to text to columns. So right now I have used the shortcut formula, but for you I'll show how to get there. Just select this column, then click on text to column, this button, which is under data tab. Then it will ask you what is the delimiter, or you want to separate the data based on a fixed width or fixed length, basically, in terms like if you know that after each 5 character there is another set of data. I'll click on delimiter, then next. Then I know that this is the file, the data which is in front of me is a comma delimiter file. So I click on comma, checkbox of comma, and you can see the first column here and the header of the first column is blank, which I was telling you earlier. Now I'll click on next. So then again I'll click on finish. Before I'll click on finish, I would like to tell you that these options which we are seeing here, I'll be explaining you this in later videos, in the future videos, when we will be discussing this text to column in more detail. I'll click on finish. There you go. Your data is separated, and it was very easy as compared to copy pasting it manually. So at this point we'll finish this video, and the next video we'll discuss about how to copy paste the data more efficiently. Hey, if you find this video insightful, then do check out other videos and hit the like and subscribe button.